Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we are with the most sold Volvo ever. I'm not talking about this new model, but in general the XC60 was the most sold Volvo ever. And why is that? Because it's a fantastic compact SUV with plenty of space, safety and comfort was always like that, and now Volvo come with a facelift. And in this video we will talk about this car. We will talk about all the changes that they bring to this XC60 facelift, and there are a few changes that definitely worth the upgrade if you already have the XC60, the previous version. And one of these changes is multimedia, which we will talk a little bit later. And of course, as the XC90, it comes with a few facelift updates on the interior and exterior, so we will talk about that in this video. A full review will be on right now, so stay with me if you want to find out everything about the car. I will have a separate video on my channel where I drive the car, the test drive video. It's a separate video. If you want to see how it is, definitely check out that video. Also, I will have some separate videos in the nighttime if you want to find out more information on how is to drive it in the nighttime, how are the lights. Definitely check out those videos as well. Okay, first of all, I have to tell you the price, because I know the most important is the price. Of course, Volvo offered this XC60 in kind of two different versions, I would say, mild hybrid and plug-in hybrid. We have the plug-in hybrid with us today, but you can get it also as a mild hybrid with a better price. And the mild hybrid starting price, it's around 59,610 euro, and the plug-in hybrid start at around 73,550 euro. But with all the options that I will show you in this video, it can go up to 83,470 euro is the price of this car that I have with me right here. Anyway, the version, it's T8 Ultra Dark. Now they offer it in two different versions, Ultra Dark or Ultra Bright. Ultra mean the level, and we have the top of the range level here, but you can get it also, for example, as a Core, Plus or Ultra. We have the Ultra, again, the top of the range version. And then you can also choose between dark and bright. And we have the dark. The dark is like Air Design, what was before Air Design, with a little bit of black insertion here and there. I will show you when we go outside. And the bright is more chrome. So you have chrome where you have black. I will show you when we get outside. So we have T8 Ultra Dark. It's an all-wheel drive system. The electric motor on this plug-in hybrid drive the rear wheels, and the petrol engine drive the front wheel. It comes with a 2-liter petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, combined with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and combined with a battery and an electric motor. The power of the car, it's around 310 horsepower maximum. It's kind of limited there because the petrol engine have around 310 horsepower and the electric motor have around 143 horsepower. That means 400 Newton meters, and for the electric motor 309 Newton meters. It's an interesting, complicated calculation, and the way the system works is not as simple to just sum up the horsepower. So that's why they kind of limit the system at around 310 horsepower. The battery capacity, it's a pretty big battery, 18.8 kilowatt hour. That means usable 14.7 kilowatt hour. It's a 400 volt lithium battery, which allow you to drive up to 80 kilometers only in electric mode, which is pretty good. Consumption around 0.9 liters plus 18.1 kilowatt hour. Top speed 180 km per hour, 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. CO₂ emission 32 grams. The fuel tank capacity 71 liters. Trunk space 470 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, it can go up to 1,530 liters. I will show you a little bit later the trunk and the space. The weight of the car 2,093 kilograms, and the ground clearance, we have the air suspension here, but the ground clearance, base ground clearance, it's around 20.5 centimeters. Also, suspension, as I said, you can get it optional air suspension, which we have here, and we will talk about them in the test drive video. Definitely check out the test drive video. And you can get also optional adaptive chassis for control, 4C they call it, which costs you around 2,500 euro. The air suspension optional, it's also around 2,500 euro. You can get also these beautiful seats, which cost you around 2,110 euro. I will show you a little bit later. They are amazing. One of the most beautiful interior, in my opinion, for me at least. And of course, you can get also very interesting double glass optional, 1,020 euro. We don't have double glass right here. even though when I drive the car, I noticed that the sound insulation it's pretty good, and I will tell you in a second why. But you can get, if you want, the double glass, optional, even better sound insulation. But the interesting thing is the fact that the car comes from the speakers with active noise control, active noise cancellation. That means it will send some frequency depending on what noise is from the tires, from outside, vibration, engine, and then it will kind of cancel that noise out. So it's like coming vibration, like waves, and then it sends other waves and they hit each other and then they cancel until it gets to your ear. It's really interesting approach, and it's really interesting when you're driving. It has that quiet feeling when you're inside the car. Other than that, you can get optional matrix LED headlamps, which we have here. I will show you later. The rims for 80 to 21, and standard on this Ultra version come with 20, but we have optional 21, which costs you around 870 euro. The Forest Lake is the name of this color, 931 euro optional. The charging speed, by the way, because the plug-in hybrid, you can charge it only in AC at up to 6.4 kilowatt. But those are the most technical data and information about the car. If I miss something, probably I will give you and I will tell you as we go in the video. You can get also optional Power and Wilking sound system, but you know, in some countries are kind of different. I noticed that in Germany is different, in Romania is different. So the options which are included in the packages and the prices might be different. So I recommend you to check out yourself in your country on the Volvo website and try to configure it to see how there are the options and how are the options included in your different packages. But yeah, it's great that you have a lot of options regarding this car. And now it's time to talk a little bit about the exterior, and then we will talk about the interior. And I will show you this multimedia system, which is just incredible, probably one of the best on the market. First of all, let's start with the key, which is basically the same as on other Volvo models, so nothing crazy, nothing changed here. It looks good, it's small, it's nice, you can hold it in your pocket very easy. It has a few buttons on the side from where you can lock, unlock the car, open the trunk automatically, and also the car comes with keyless entrance. That means if you come close to the car, you can lock and unlock automatically. If you lock the car, you can see the mirrors are fold in, and also in the nighttime it has a nice dim down and dim up, a little bit slower of the lights of the daytime running light. Otherwise, this is the mirror, and it's great that they're folding, because when you're parking in an underground parking lot, it's very useful not to be touched by another car or another person that want to go around the car. And if you want to open the trunk, you press this button here and the trunk will open automatically, just like that, and it's running really quick, so that's a good thing. And you can also close it. You have to press it just 2 seconds and then it's doing the job automatically. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. It's basically built on the same platform as the previous version, but it comes with a few changes that make the car look better, look much more modern, and some of the changes are quite useful, like we will see when we get inside to the multimedia. Now, otherwise, the car looked great, was one of the most sold, is the best sold Volvo ever. Why would you change the design? Why would you change something drastically when the car it's already performed very well? It's already looking great. They still have kept this Volvo look with the Tor headlamps, now matrix LED headlamps. They're a little bit interesting design, a little bit more slicker. The car comes with a new grille, the new bumper have redesigned. Also on the dark theme, this is the dark mode, we have a lot of black glossy insertion on the bumper, on the grille, around the windows, and also on the back as well. But the bright version have a lot of chrome around the windows, chrome on the grille, and also on the rear as well, a little bit of chrome on the bumper down there. But this dark version look much more sportier, much more attractive from my point of view, and I definitely like it. On the rear, the tail lights have been slightly redesigned, not too much, just a little bit, just to make it look a little bit more sporty, a little bit more modern and interesting, and I like that. I really like this touch here when they move it a little bit up, you see that? This touch make it looks really interesting, really much more sporty, much more engaging. And also they stretch it up a little bit on the side, so it seems to be a little bit longer on the side. It looks really cool in the nighttime, look fabulous. I really like them. And let's don't forget that they are a little bit darker now, the same as XC90. Now they make it a little bit darker to look a little bit more sportier, a little bit tinted, and they look good. I mean, all the lights, of course, LED, fog lamp, turning signal, tail lights, full LED, and they look definitely nice. Other than that, not too much changes, just slightly changes that make the car a little bit more modern and yeah, much more sportier, at least on this dark theme. But otherwise, I think they did great. I think they didn't should change something drastically, so they did it perfectly like that, because you will see the biggest changes that they should improve is the technologies, the safety features, the comfort features that they were already here, but now they are even more engaged. 21-inch rims, those are optional. Normally it comes with 20-inch. I would say if you want to have more comfort, go for 20, go for 19 or 18, because you get more comfort over the bumps. But if you have air suspension and adaptive 4C chassis, you don't even need, I mean, it doesn't care, because even with those 21, you have a lot of comfort and they look really good on the car, make the car look super sporty, super interesting. And yeah, I love how they stand out on the car. Here on the roof, we have the roof rails in black. On this dark theme, you have black glossy around the windows, and of course tinted windows on the rear. Nice transition here between the windows, very nice, very subtle. I like that. Also the mirror cap in black, and also you have black inside here. It looks really premium, really fancy. The mirror glass, it's really big. Here is the light for the blind spot. You have turning signal, LED indicator on the mirror cap, and you have a camera here for 360 degrees camera. I will show you when we get inside the car. It comes standard on this Ultra version. And also the mirror cap, very aerodynamic, very nice. And the leg of the mirror, it's here on the door, that allow you to have a better visibility from the interior, because the A-pillar is not that big. Windshield, pretty big, I will show you later. There in the middle you have that camera that can read the traffic speed limit signs and also help with all that safety features, which we will test in the test drive video. And up there you have also some sensors for light and raining. Of course, the water and the wipers, the sprinkle for the wipers, the water, it's integrated here, so it comes directly on the wipers, which is also a premium feature. Good. Now, going in the front, beautiful hood, nice lines on the hood, and pretty simple front end. Now, it seems to be more nicer integrated, the front grille in the same Volvo style. I really love it. It's in black on this dark theme, but if you want to go for the bright version, you can get more chrome. Also, if you look inside there, you have active cooling. You see those plastic pedals that are open right now. They're open and closed in order to keep the temperature inside or allow more temperature to go to that radiator and then cool down different parts. Volvo badge with the radar in the back behind it, and also here you have the camera for the 360 degrees cameras. And a little bit lower you have another air intake here on the lower end, again active cool with those pedals and another radiator. 6 sensors on the front, 6 sensors on the rear for safety features and also for parking. And what is very interesting is that here on the right side you can see it's open, this area. It's an air intake, and it's a small ventilator, and then behind the ventilator it's a radiator. Probably wondering why is that small ventilated here, and here on the left side it's completely closed. It's because certain elements, electronics, need to be cooled down extra. And this is a plug-in hybrid. It has a lot of module, it has the inverter, it has a lot of electronics that need to be cooled down, and it has an extra cooled down, and it is here installed on the right side. Really interesting, right? But otherwise the front end looks slick, simple, and pretty beautiful. Those are the Matrix LED headlamps with a Tor, of course, design. They still keep this. When you turn on the hazard light, it's turning on just like that. When you turn it off, it's just the daytime running light here, you probably know. And inside there you can see that it's made in 2 pieces. So how interesting is that? and then you have another 2 here for the high beam. And then in the nighttime can adapt, it can go depending how you turn the steering wheel, left and right, it can go left and right, so they can adapt. I made a video, a special video in the nighttime. I really recommend you to check out that video, test drive video in the nighttime with this XC60, because there you can see how they work exactly. But they are pretty cool. Now here on the right side we have the charging port. I told you up to 6.5 kilowatt you can charge the battery. Not very quick, not very fast, but it's more than enough if you go home. If you have a house with solar panels or stuff like that, you put it in nighttime to charge, and in a few hours or the next days you have a full battery. Now, interesting approach. In comparison with other cars, Volvo choose not to add some plastic protection edges around the car, which make the car look much more complete, has a design much more nicer, but is not as practical if you scratch it or if it's something happened around here. But it has some extra plastic around here, so this is also an extra edge here in the front, which is useful. You have some plastic here to protect the paint of the car. Then the 21-inch rims look like that, alloy wheels, ventilated brake discs, huge ventilated brake discs in the front, even though the car uses a lot of regenerative brake. If you want to, or if you don't want, you can let the car roll. I will explain you that more in the test drive video. And down here, of course, on the down skirt, nice lines, and you have some plastic to protect the down part. On the rear, the same story, no plastic, just a little bit in the back here, and you have also ventilated brake discs on the rear. Now, I love this transition on the windows here. I think it's great. They make a lovely job with that. Also heated windows, those are heated here on the side, in the back. Up here you have some roof rails in black, panoramic glass roof, I will show you later. You can open it. Radio antenna, very nice and sleek. And this is the spoiler, which they didn't try to make it very sporty. They leave it simple like that, simple, plain, but it's fine. And also here you have the brake light LED. You have tinted windows on the rear and heated window, plus the wipers. This is one of the biggest, squarest, most good visibility back window I ever saw. It's pretty square, right? Remember that when we get inside the car. I want to show you something. Down here on the left, you have the tail lights LED, turning signal LED, reverse light LED, fog lamp LED, and the brake lights LED, XC60, and then you have T8 plug-in hybrid all-wheel drive. Why all-wheel drive? The electric motor drive the rear wheels, the petrol engine drive the front wheel. And of course, here you can see LED lights on the number plate and the reverse camera. And a little bit lower, 6 sensors on the back, some light reflectors, and some interesting design here where supposed to be the exhaust pipes. I think they did fine. It looks aggressive, it looks nice, it looks quite sporty. So mission accomplished when it comes to sporty look, without exhaust pipes on the back bumper. Here you have the tank, by the way, 71 liter on the right side, just in case you're wondering where it is. And this is the exterior, guys. What do you think? You like it? I think they did good. You shouldn't change something that's already performed very well. They shouldn't make big changes, but they make changes to efficiency, changes to technology, changes to safety features, and the multimedia, it's phenomenal. You will see it, probably one of the best. This is the handle, by the way, lock unlock from here, pretty nice integrated here. When it comes to quality of the door, they sound relatively the same as other Volvo. On the back, it sounds better. Man, I love this. Oh, the way it sounds on the back, it's so good quality. Now, let me turn off the lights from here, the hazard light, physical button, this is fantastic. And I want to open the hood. Where is it? Here. So just like that, open it up, pretty simple. And I want to open the hood. Where is it? Here on the left side. It's very easy to open it up, automatic lift gate. And man, I'm so impressed. The system is running pretty smooth, pretty silent, and also engine run pretty silent. Right now it's not on, but when it's running really silent. Here is the high voltage system, air filter. I think here is the fuse box, if I'm not wrong. And where is the liquid for the wipers? Oh yeah, it's placed really well here. So you can put the liquid Very easy. I like it. Anyway, this is the way it looks. Pretty big opening of the hood. I really need to stretch out in order to close it, and that's it. Anyway, let's go in the trunk. Automatic lift gate, the button is right here in the middle. Simple to open. Once you open it, the entrance pretty big. Up here you have two buttons, one to close and lock. The handle to close it manually, and a hook. And then you have an LED light that illuminates the trunk in the nighttime, and the front of the trunk, which is very useful in the night. It looks really good. Have also some protection here, which I take out to show you a little bit better how it looks here. And also the protection, it's white, so it looks really nice in contrast with this trunk. Also here you have a place for a triangle, and this is the entrance, by the way. Pretty square, big entrance. You can fit in here big items without any problem. You have some aluminum at the entrance, hooks in every corner, very simple to hook things. Also here you have some storage space for different items, plenty of storage space. Another LED here and here, which illuminate very well the trunk. 12-volt port, very useful here in the trunk. Otherwise the quality around here, it's very good. I really love the quality. It looks really premium and it feels premium. Plus you have this for the air suspension, so you have those buttons. I want to show you that. If you go down, you can let down the suspension so you can carry or put your things in the trunk much more easier. This is fantastic, and it works also really quicker than in other cars. I noticed that. So when you go up, look at this, it goes up really quick. Anyway, under the floor you don't have too much storage space, but you still have some storage space for different items. Here you have the repair kit, and you have also the 12-volt battery. It's right here. And also on the right side, you're probably wondering, what are those air cans? I can call it. It's for the air suspension. And yeah, otherwise, this is it with a plug-in hybrid. You don't have huge amount of space here, but I would say it's more than enough to carry big items and go around with your family in holidays. So yeah, it's quite fine. Anyway, I love the fact that you have a flat floor, by the way, and the quality down here, it's lovely. You can fold down this middle part, by the way, if you want to carry long items like skis, which is great. Look at this. This is the way it looks. So that's great. But if you want to fold down the seats, you have to fold it 60-40, by the way. How you do that? You have a button here, you just press it like that, the headrests go down, press it forward, push it forward basically. And here the same story, push this just like that. It's electronically, and then you push it forward. And the good part is that you have a flat, completely flat floor. So not only that, the material quality are premium, but also the practicality in this car, it's really good, because you have a completely flat floor. You can even sleep here without any problem. And you can carry big items without any problem, which I like that. It's very smart made. Plus, I love the fact that the roof and all the plastics are in white, which make the interior much more brighter, much more beautiful. It gives you a positive vibes, which I like so much. I will show you a little bit later also the panoramic glass roof. I just closed the curtain now for the moment. Even the curtain is white. I close it for a moment because I don't want the sun going, because it's super hot outside today. So yeah, I protect a little bit the temperature inside. But opening on the side, it's relatively fine. It's relatively big. It's not huge, but it's relatively big enough. A little bit smaller on the upper side, but otherwise it's quite good. This is the entrance. This is the way it looks also from the back. Huge amount of space there. Also the transition here, it's very well made. Good quality material behind the seats. I like that. And plus, you have left a lot of storage space here on the legs. Even though the transmission tunnel is quite big, the amount of space that's left behind the driver, it's still good if you want to carry certain items. Now, if you want to go back and put back the seats, you can do it without any problem, because the seat belt usually have its own space here, so you don't have to hold it. So here, kind of the same, put it like that, and the seat belts still remain a little bit outside. Good. Anyway, let me close this and then we will go inside. very easy. Now the door basically is not huge. So usually in SUV you expect to have a bigger doors and a bigger entrance in the back. It's not that big, but it's quite fine. I mean, doesn't need to be big. In terms of quality materials and design, it's lovely. I really love the way it looks. I mean, everything white and a little bit of black up here, but even here it's soft material. Here we have soft material. Here we have leather. Here we have leather. This is a ecological leather, so kind of leatherette. I love it, and the quality is really good. Here you have soft material. Even here, guys, you have soft material everywhere. Even here, soft material. So all this area, it's soft material, and I like it so much. Even here on the side. And here you have the speaker in white. I love that. I love that someone think about all these plastics to make it in other colors. So this is white, this is plastic, but it's white, plastic, white, 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 plastic. I love that. Great job, Volvo. I want to see something different. I don't want to see black anymore. Always black, 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 black. They have to change the colors. They have to make it much more. And they make it, you know, if the plastic is white, it's already different. It's already feel and look premium. I don't know why. It gives you that ambience. Anyway, handle here, very nice and very fancy. Plus it's illuminated. Here you have Bauer & Wilkins speaker. Even the speakers in this chrome look so cool. And then you have the button here. And by the way, we don't have double glass on this car. This is the single glass, but you can get for €1,000 optional double glass. You can open the window until here. It's not a big door, that's why. And yeah, that's it. Entrance, I told you, this is it. This is the way it looks. Look at the interior. It's one of my favorite interior. It looks gorgeous. I tell you, gorgeous. I love it. Not only the material quality of the seats, but also the way it looks. It looks so good. It looks so premium. It looks so expensive. I love the fact that even the plastic here, it's in white, and then they extend these seats here in leather, so you have a good comfort in the back. They have this lovely design of the seats. They are kind of classy, and you can see them only on Volvo in this design, and I like it so much. They are not perforated, but this design with those lines, they look so good. Side support, even those Isofix, they are painted in this kind of gray color. It looks so good. Even the seat belt, look at this, they look so good. You can install 2 child seats here. You have side support here in the middle. You have this armrest with 2 cup holders for drinks, and then even in the middle here they kind of designed this side support for a third person. Of course, in the middle here you have a transmission tunnel, a little bit of plastic behind the seats. You don't have plastic, you have kind of a soft rubber material over the plastic, and then some storage space here. Cool. Now let me go inside. Here you have some vents on the back, right here on the B pillar, and they look good. Even the vents are painted in white. I like that. Hook here in white. This is white with fabric material. This is the handle with hook, also in white. And here is the light. Let me go inside, close the door. And here you have a speaker. If I'm not wrong, it's a microphone. Here is the speaker up here. But really, really cool stuff. And here is the LED, which is very fancy. You just touch it like that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the panoramic glass roof, you have this protection for the sun. It's kind of a textile material. You can also open it if you want. I will show you a little bit later when we get in the front. I adjust the seat in my driving position, and this is the space behind myself. So I have more than enough space, 173 centimeters. I can stretch my leg under the front seats almost completely. And on the head, this is the space I have. I have like, let's say 5.5 fingers. I have more than enough space for me, like 173 centimeters. And the position here, it's very good. Visibility outside is good. I have this window as well. So yeah, I would say it's pretty comfy. It's pretty nice being here. It's not a huge amount of space, but for me, at 173 centimeters, I can stretch my legs under the front seats. I sit here really, really well. Here you have also two buttons for heated seats, free position heated seats on the rear, some storage space here, and here you have two USB-C ports, very, very useful. Now, if I want to go in the middle, going like that, super easy in the middle. I still have plenty of space on my knees here. It's really good. I love the fact that I have my own seat, so you can see the side supports here, left. Wow, I feel like it's in an individual small seat, and a little bit back on the back it's a little bit more stiffer because of the armrest, but down it feels really good. If the armrest will be a little bit softer, man, these seats will be so nice. But I feel like I can stay for medium trips really good here. Plenty of space on my head, stretch my hand completely left and right, so I have huge amount of space. Other than this transmission tunnel, which is big, and the fact that it's a little bit harder, the armrest, it's just perfect. Now, look at the dashboard. It looks so good with this combination of white with black, and the steering wheel, half white, half black. It looks so good. And man, the integration, the design is so unique on Volvo, and it looks really good. The ergonomy, it's perfect. Now you have plenty of physical buttons here and on the steering wheel. And of course we have a new screen, 11-inch screen, a little bit outside, which is better, and I will explain you why. Plus, probably it's one of the best multimedia system out there these days. And look at the dash, look at the design. It's beautiful, right? It's really nice, really classy and stylish. I like it. Anyway, let's go in the front to explain you all those stuff. Kind of the same design. This time we have a bigger door and a bigger entrance in the front. And of course, kind of the same design, same good quality in the front. One big window from one piece that allow you to have a lovely visibility in the mirrors. Also, no double glass, as I said, also in the front here, simple glass, but you can get optional for 1,000 euro double glass. Soft material, leather here everywhere, is no plastic, also soft everywhere. Speaker, again, even the interior, it's in white. I like that so much. And inside the interior here, if you put your hands right here, it feels like a stuff material. It's really interesting how good quality they add on the car. Also here you can see the buttons for the electric adjustable mirrors for the windows, lock the windows, child lock. Super cool stuff, easy to use. Here you have the handle, here you have some buttons to save the position of the seats, because you have electric adjustable seats, lock and unlock. And here you have Bauer & Wilkins sound system. So those are the speakers. You can see them also inside there in chrome. They look so fancy. Now at the entrance you have Volvo on this plate, and aluminum, it looks great. You have the normal pedals right there, and you have adjustment for the seats, so you can adjust the seats electrically from here. You can adjust every single position. You can adjust even that area, which is electric. Everything you can adjust electric. The side support, the lumbar position, this one here, up, down. You have a lot of adjustments. This is the way it looks inside. Man, it looks so good. I can't get enough watching this interior. It looks really good. Look at the seats with side support. They're super comfortable, and to be honest, the material quality, it's great. You have even the shoulder support up here. They are perforated, they are ventilated, they're heated, which is great. And you have also massage function on them. The lovely seats, and you can see also the Sweden flag here, so you know where they are made. Lovely quality. Anyway, let me show you something cool. From here, from those controllers, guys, by the way, you can open this protection panoramic sunroof. This is the way it looks. It's so big, it's really big, and it comes standard. At least here in Romania, in the Ultra version, it looks so good. And you can also open it if you want to open it. Half of it, you can open it like that, or you can open it completely. Let me show you that. Come on. Come on. Okay, now I manage. So cool. And you have also this insect protection, and it's so big. And not only like that, but you can open it even more. Oh, come on. All the way in. So this is maximum. If you want to close it, you do it like that, and you close both. Really cool, right? Anyway, Lovely seats, I tell you, the quality, it's fantastic. And from what I understand, they use all kind of natural materials. They try to improve the seats all the time. And yeah, the way they made it, it's crazy. Anyway, here, even here, the plastic and the buttons are in kind of a gray color, white. I love that. You can open the trunk, you can open the tank door. Here you have white, here you have this wood. It's really wood insertion here, which look great all over the dash. Then you have the vents in classic Volvo, love it. It feels really good quality, some glossy black. And here you have soft material everywhere on the dashboard, really good quality. And by the way, even here you don't have plastic. Here it's a stuff material, everywhere here. Stuff until all the way down. So you don't feel any plastic around here. Lovely quality. And here, of course, you have some plastic on the upper side in white, but it looks so good, you don't even know what it is. Visibility outside around the windows is great. While you're driving, you have very good visibility. The A-pillar, it's quite small, so it doesn't bother you. Outside on the windscreen, good visibility. I told you, remember, we talked about the window in the back? Look at this, one of the best visibility on the back middle center mirror, and the window in the back, it's crazy big. And I love this mirror, it's perfect. It looks really good. Good visibility around the windows, and look at that. Man, you don't have any blind spot in the corners. It's so good made. You see that? Huge window. And also on the side, you have that big windows. Lovely view. Now here in the center console, you have this armrest, soft and nice. You have some storage space here, which is illuminated. You have also an USB, two basically USB ports around there. Or what is this? Yeah, two USB-C for the cable and one for the charging. Super cool. You have also this, look at this. This is in wood, a matte wood. It looks so good, man. And also this area, it's illuminated in the nighttime. You have a 12-volt port here. You have electronic handbrake, auto hold button. You have also the start stop engine button, just like that. You start and stop. Love it, really unique. And here you have the park button. From here you put it in reverse, in park, in drive. And the cool part is that they have those Orrefors Sweden, from Orrefors Sweden. It's a company in Sweden that make those crystal. It's kind of a crystal, and it's handmade, and it's a piece of art. It looks really good, and it's illuminated in the nighttime. Really love the shape, the grip. It looks nice. Here you have the wireless charging for your phone, very well placed. And then of course some physical button for hazard light button, perfectly placed right here. Love it. Then you have the shortcut for climatic system, the volume knob, and then the track. You can change it from here a little bit higher. The woodish insertion, very nice, with a little bit of chrome woodish here. Lovely. Here you have also soft material, like a rubber, soft material here, soft material here. I love that. And here we have the glove box, which is huge. Whoa, the glove box is really big. This is it. It's quite big glove box. And up here you have the Bauer & Wilkins. Look how nice it is. Very nice, integrated here behind the multimedia system. I love it. And by the way, the car comes also with a head-up display. You can see it from here directly on the windshield. Very good position and not intrusive, so you have a good visibility. But I don't know if I would get it, because you have those screens here with plenty of information. So even if you don't get it as an option, it's still fine. Up here you have another handle, which is great. You have a microphone on both sides, and you have this vanity mirror with LED light here, which is cool and useful. And I really like also this area here, from where you turn on the lights or you turn it completely on, and it's so powerful in the nighttime. It looks lovely. SOS button, and you have the info button, plus here I think there are also other microphones to capture the noise from inside in order to noise isolate the vibration and all that sound, extra sound. Down here you can actually adjust the steering wheel manually, forward, backward, down, up, just like that. Super simple. Love the steering wheel, not only the quality and the grip, but the way it looks is so fancy. It's so premium and expensive, and with stitches around here, it's lovely. The chrome, the Volvo logo, the white, lovely physical button here for the cruise control, autopilot. I will show you in a test drive video how it works. Physical button here for different settings and voice command, and you can kind of see in the front there, you can kind of change the view, even though you cannot customize this digital screen. Even though it's a big digital screen, you cannot customize it in many ways. You can see just a simple view like that, or you can see the navigation in the middle, which is fantastic because you have navigation, you have all the information, you see how many kilometers you can drive, how many battery you have, the consumption on the left side, you see the speed on the left side, and here on the right side you see what happened with energy in real time when you use it, when you recharge. Up there you see the temperature and other infos. So it's great. The cockpit, it's great. It's simple. It's not as customizable as in other cars, but it's super fine. Then the stalks here, very good quality as always. You probably know that. And yeah, on the other side for the wipers, here you have some vents, nice integrated close to the multimedia screen. And because we are to the multimedia screen, let's talk a little bit about multimedia screen. So first of all, it's new, it's no more integrated into the dash, which is better. And why I say better? Because it stands out a little bit more, it's well positioned, it's exactly on your peripheral view, and I like that. Plus, the great part is that it uses the Google built-in. It's kind of a tablet, it's kind of an Android tablet, and you can install apps, and it's running fast. It's one of the best multimedia system on the market today, and it's also tilted a little bit to the driver, which is great. And let me show you what you can do. On the lower end, you have all the climatic system controllers, plus you have this home button. This is the home button down here. So otherwise, down here you have the seats settings, you have ventilated seats, so from here you can turn it on and off. So the car comes with ventilated seats, it's fantastic. Heated seats and heated steering wheel. And now you have also the temperature right here, so you can switch from here. The temperature, very simple, so it's nothing complicated, guys. And then from here, from the middle, you can extend the climatic system controllers. And here, and let me first of all, before we go to climatic system controllers, I want to go to settings and I want to try something. Status, quick controls. Okay, here is the brightness, by the way. From here, you make it less bright or brighter, the screen. Anyway, go back to the climatic system. Here we have the vents. If you want to use it manual, you can use it manual just like that. Very simple. Or you can basically switch to auto, so the car will choose for you where the air to go, keep the 22 degrees inside, which is fantastic. And another thing, cool thing, is that from here you can turn it off. Very simple. Choose the position, defrost, AC on, off, and so on. But up here, if you go to air quality, the cool part, the interesting part is that the car can show you how good the quality it is outside around you. And this is fantastic. Here you can read a little bit more about the clean zone and stuff like that. But the interesting thing is that you can see inside the car, outside the car. Inside it's good, outside it's moderate. The car have an extra HEPA filter that can filtrate small particles like PM 2.5, and then you have a very clean air inside, which is very important if you want to stay healthy. I think every single car in 2025, from 2025, should have a HEPA filter, should have these sensors that can read the air pollution outside and inside the car. This is something that we should have also in house. We should take into consideration if we care about our health. And you can see outside, inside the car, it's very good air. Outside, the air quality, it's good for PM 2.5, for PM 10, but for NO2 from NOx, it's moderate. This is not that good. In the city, usually it's red all the time. You have the other pollution, which is good, and you have the mugwort, which is very high, which is for some people not so good. This is the pollen outside, so how cool is that? The car can read also the pollen. from different plants. It's crazy, man. I love to have this in the car. I think it's one of the best invention regarding the climatic system. And great job, Volvo. I love your multimedia system. If Volvo and Polestar in the last year have a little bit of problems with climatics, with the multimedia system, with the buttons here, now I think with this XC60 they really fix everything and it works really good and fast. And I think they did a fantastic job. Of course, here you can go in extra settings, but this is how simple you go in the climatic system. You don't need to have physical button because you can use it very quick. Plus, it's very responsive. This tablet, this screen, it's very, very responsive, like exactly like your iPhone. Now here you have two shortcuts. One is for the main menu, like the apps, and one is for the car. So if you go to the car one, you go to quick settings like lane keeping assist, creep mode, headrest fold, and then you have the brightness, you have the settings. Here you go to main settings of the car, like driving settings, like pilot assist on default. You can choose the intelligent speed assist. You can change between different driving modes here. So you have hybrid when the car drive more in electric and also use the petrol engine from time to time. You have power mode where the car use only the petrol engine. You have off-road mode when the car it goes a little bit higher from the suspension. It's set up if you have air suspension. And all-wheel drive, of course, the car try to drive both of them to give you the power. And if you go to hybrid, you can see the petrol engine will stop again. Then you have the battery usage. You can choose to leave it on auto, so the car will choose for you how to use the battery. You have hold, so that means hold the energy, drive more in petrol. So hold the, for example, right now 41 kilometers that we have in the battery, or charge. So when you press charge, the car will run the petrol engine non-stop and then will charge the battery in time as you drive along. If you go to view all, you have some extra settings like steering wheel feeling soft or firm. We will talk about that in the test drive video. And here air suspension comfort for easy and exit entry. So when you turn on the car, it goes up and down to allow you to go inside and go outside the car very easy. And then safety assistance systems like lane keeping assist, steering wheel vibration or steering and vibration, ready to drive notification. If you go to view all, you have speed camera audio warning if you want to turn it on, and you have also ready to drive notification. The cool part with speed camera audio warning is the same as on Tesla. If you remember, Tesla add on the navigation system because it has based on Google Map, and this one it's also based on Google Map. They can see the speed cameras and they can alert you before, like a beep, which is super cool. I think that would be nice to have on all cars, even though we have to drive in the speed limit. Controls here, we have also the lights and the interior brightness, and we have all kind of lights and locks settings and mirrors settings and even more wireless device. And you have also even extra settings here. I'm not going to go in all because I want to make a separate video with this multimedia system. Sound settings, a lot of sound settings, by the way, guys, because we have this Bauer & Wilkins sound system. I think it's one of the best sound system out there. It's fantastic in terms of quality. You have a studio quality and you have so many settings here which you can adjust. It's just crazy. Even like on the stage, like a concert hall, it's fantastic. The sound in this car, it's amazing. One of the best sound system. You can get it in a Volvo. Connection here, you have all the connection settings. You have also the profile around here. You can connect your profile, you can set your profile, and then you can save different settings. Privacy, system settings here with general settings like language, date and time, units, apps, and all other information regarding the system. The Google here, if you go to Google, you see the Google settings because it has Google built in. And then of course you go to status here, you see if the car has some errors and some info about tire pressure in the car. And this is what you find under the car. Then also on the screen, you can leave it like that with media and phone connectivity, or you can turn it off so you can see the map on the full screen, if I can call it like that. Of course, it's the Google map, and the cars that use Google Map, they are kind of having the best navigation system. I don't think it's a better navigation system than the cars that use the Google Map, because it's exactly as on your phone. You have the traffic, you have a lot of information about accidents. You can see here was an accident in real time, which is fantastic. You can see the road blockage. You can see the traffic in real time with colors. You can see right here red and yellow and blue. It's fantastic. I mean, one of the best. Plus, it's moving so quick, man. I mean, it's incredible quick. I mean, you don't have any lag at all. Remember, you see, I just zoom in out and then zoom in. Look at this. It's running so quick, and it doesn't have lag, and it shows you the whole map. Try this in any other car and you will see that it's not going to work. It's fantastic. And look at this. I just want to put a destination. Plus, let's don't forget that you don't even need to use, even though you have wireless Android Auto, and I think Apple CarPlay as well. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I think both of them are wireless. But you don't need to use anymore the phone, because you have the map from your phone. You have everything you need here, and you will see you can install all the apps that you have on your phone. You can install it here, almost all, which you don't need anymore. So you use the voice command from here, like navigate to Barcelona.
Navigating to Barcelona.
Look at this. So you don't even need to connect your phone. You can use the voice command as you use it on your phone on other cars when you connect the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for the navigation, and you see how fast it's loading. It's incredible. And it gives you the kilometers, it gives you the road, it gives you the traffic, it gives you, man, even the other roads which you can take. It's just so good. It's really, really good. Anyway, other than that, you have everything that you have on the map that you have on your phone. You have the charging stations, if you want to find charging stations. You have the gas station. You have also the restaurant, point of interest. It's just gorgeous. Really, really good. In terms of navigation, I think it's the best. Good, and all that use this system is the best. Plus, you can use the voice command for other stuff. How many degrees are outside today?
In Bucharest today, expect a high of 32 and a low of 18.
How is the stock market today?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Can you tell me the news today?
Sure, here's the latest news.
Yeah, so you can use it for all kind of voice command and stuff. You can play with it. I didn't play too much, but it's really interesting. Then you have also some buttons here that always on the screen, like this is for the volume and the sound system and so on. And then you have the Bluetooth here, and then you have also the journal, the radio, and that's always changing. But if you go to the home screen, you can see that those two stay always here, like the camera, because the car have 360 degrees camera. You can see the bird eye from above. You can see also all kind of informations. You can see the front camera, the side cameras, left or right, which one you want to see, the 360 degrees camera, and the rear camera. It's really, really cool. And then on the right side, you have the drive modes, which get you directly to the drive mode settings, which you can change very fast and very easy from here. It's great. Now, if we go here to the apps, this is where it starts to be more interesting, because here we have all the apps, like from radio, phone, Bluetooth, Google Assistant, Google Map, and we have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, as I said. But you have also the Chrome, which is fantastic. You can kind of browse online on Chrome on every single website, because you have connectivity to the internet, so you can browse online. It's just incredible. So you go here to whatever website you want, and you can browse online. This is one of the cool things. The second one is that you have the possibility to install Spotify, you have YouTube Music, you have Waze here. Incredible install. You don't need to use your phone. That's why I tell you don't even need to use wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, because you have all the apps. You have Waze, Spotify, YouTube. And check this out. If you go to get more apps, the interesting thing is that you can install a lot of apps like HBO. You can watch movies, Prime Video, you can install Tyndall, you can install, look at this, how many apps and games. You can also play games here. Waze navigation, look at it, plug share. Wow, it's crazy. Parking Singapore. Man, look at this. These are how many apps you can install here. They have collaboration with all these apps which can be installed. Look at this, Angry Birds. And even YouTube, you can install it. Look how interesting it is. What do you think about that? It's crazy. It's really crazy. And if you go to search, for example, I want to install YouTube. It's possible? Yes, it's possible. Look at this. We can install YouTube. Man, it's crazy. Let's install it. You just go to YouTube, let's play install, and right now the car will install YouTube, and then you can watch YouTube. And you can see the internet, it's running quite quick. Wow, how fast it's loading. And then you can install YouTube, and then you can watch videos. It's incredible. That's why I tell you it's one of the best multimedia navigation system. You just have a computer in your car connected to the car. What do you want more than that? I think this is the future. I think Volvo are the first that bring this future right here, and it's great. And then if you go to open, it will just open YouTube. And right now, it's for the first time when I try it. You can go here, SDA, then cars, you can see it right here. And then boom, wow, and it works fast, man. What? It's loading so fast. It's incredible. And if you choose one, wow, how fast it's running. It's running really quick. Wow, I love it. Great job, Volvo. I think it's just fantastic. And now you have YouTube right here on the apps install. Wow. Anyway, I think I cover everything, and you can also install any other apps you want. I will try to go in deep with a separate video on a multimedia video, because I will make this video too long otherwise. Guys, I hope the video was useful. I hope I cover everything regarding this Volvo XC60. It's probably one of the best premium compact SUV on the market today that you can buy. And definitely this is one of that car that if you buy it, you won't regret. So this is one of that car that I totally recommend to go and buy it, because you will feel good. The ambience, the technology, the comfort features, the multimedia. It's a totally lovely, pleasant car. And yeah, I hope the video was useful. I hope you get some useful information from here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much to all of you that are watching my videos. Stay safe and don't miss out the test drive with this car, because there you can get even more information about it. So thank you guys for watching. See you soon in the next one. Bye guys.